And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Athletics and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. Our starting pitcher in this one, Kevin Gausman. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Now, here is Lawrence Butler. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the A's jump in front. It's 1-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
That one ripped back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And time now to check out the A's lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Has room, and he makes the catch. The A's strike first. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now in Toronto. And pitching in this game, Luis Severino. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2 the count.
Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1 away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one drifts inside. One out, bases empty. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Just missing there, and the count's full. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out this side in the first. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second, and the batter now, Tyler Soderstrom. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. That's too low. And that's ball 2. Gosman, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. Slow roller to third. Clement. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
2 down, base is empty. So here's Brown at the plate. The 1-1. And that's through there for a strike. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that.
Fires over to first. The A's go quietly. And 1-2-3 go the A's. But they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Severino. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2.
Catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Andres Jimenez. That one is upstairs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the A's 1 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Luis Urias. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And now it's going to be Jacob Wilson.
Ball 2.
Pitch misses there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Lucas pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder Lawrence Butler.
Back to the top of the lineup, Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Ball to strike, the pitch, and that's in the dirt. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And that's a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. Brent Rooker will hit next. Now he breaks his bat. Jimenez got him on the off-balance throw. 3rd out. The A's strand 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the 3rd baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Severino kick steals. Just misses with that one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold tape.
So up next, Nathan Lucas. And a 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner on the go. On the ground, right side. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, the right fielder, George Springer.
And the batter is George Springer.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And a count 1-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Rolled to short, could be 2.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting 1, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays.
Outside, that's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Springer at third. Bichette over at first with 1 away. That one just misses, and now it's 3-2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Squirts away from Langoliers. Bichette up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That smacked on a line to center. That is the inning. So a couple of errors lead to a run. 3 innings complete, all tied 1-1. Back now in Toronto. This is J.J. Bleday.
Fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Next
Ball
offering
two.
upstairs.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That misses the
3-2.
zone, and it's 3-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Here's the power-hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. And that one's off the wall. Throws to second. And he'll reach second with one away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. The 1-1. That one fouled off. That one hammered center field. That ball's carrying. Forget it. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they add a couple more. It's 3-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Next to hit, Zach Geloff. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning.
That's ball 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Seth Brown.
Ball! That pitch is out.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Swings and misses, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. The A's with a 2-run blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Will Wagner.
There's a strange wind blowing, it's coming back around. Feel it coming my way with a strange howling sound.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. Next offering way off the plate.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
There's a strike.
Count's full.
Swing and a pop-up. Langoliers has a beat on it. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias. The pitch. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Santander brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson, the next to hit. Next offering upstairs. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hit in the air, right field. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder Lawrence Butler.
So the batting order turns over. Lawrence Butler digs in now. Swings through that one.
2-2 to count.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. A's go quickly and quietly there, but they still lead it 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Ernie Clement. Just missed.
Outside.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Michel Otañez, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. McFarland also throwing. Misses off the plate. And now 3-1. On the ground, and that one handled. Jump throw, and it beats him. What a play. Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. The Blue Jays down by a pair, last half of inning number 5. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. Brown hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder George.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer.
Well, I'm a skate if that's the case. I'm okay either way. You the topic for
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. What a play. Inning over.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back now in Toronto. Top of the 6th inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm. Brendan Little comes on now.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. Rooker gets his lead at first, nobody out. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Nick Sandlin up and loosening in the pen. Swanson getting cranked up as well. That one fouled off. 2-2. And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Fights it off. He'll see another. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th. He goes down looking. So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Next offering misses down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And there's ball 4.
That's a ball. Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Zach Geloff now at the plate. The 1-1. And a curve misses outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ranging back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michel Otañez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Next offering is in for a strike. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next offering is down low. Movement in the bullpen. Grant Holman, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. That one ripped. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Caught him looking for the K. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 5-1. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Sandlin. Stepping in, Luis Urias. Fought off foul. That one misses. The count now 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's exactly what a good two-strike splitter will do. Duck right under the bat path and that last 15 to 20 feet or so. And at that point, it's just too late to do anything about it as a hitter. Really nice pitch.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. High in the air, out to right. Springer there makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Smoked on the ground, a second. Jimenez throw to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing there for the A's. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here at Rogers Center, and now the DH, Will Wagner. There's the strike up high. 1-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one the other way, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. And a slider in there for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And that is downstairs. And the count is even, 2-2. Runner at second, nobody out. Out to short, and he can't come up with it. No throw, safe at first, and we'll see if it's an error.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. Your hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Andres Jimenez, the next to hit. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. 2 on, 1 out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-2. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Michel Otonez out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, T.J. McFarland. And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Just missed.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Ripped to first, caught. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
The tying run at the plate. That's a little bit low. Next offering is in for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Fair ball. One run's in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs, 3 hits, an error, and a runner left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the A's 5 and the Blue Jays 3. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Next offering is downstairs. Fastball for a strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the A's are gone in order. Then it remains 5-3. So they turn things over to the righty, Tyler Ferguson.
Just a simple man. Oh yeah.
And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering upstairs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
Calling this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Will Wagner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
First and second, 1 out. Wagner will hit next. 2 on, 1 out. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Tyler Ferguson will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Action in the pen down there. Grant Holman getting ready to go. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So a strong showing here from the A's bullpen. Through 8 full, it's the A's 5 and the Blue Jays 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Swanson. And here is Tyler Soderstrom. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tommy Nance, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Rodriguez getting loose as well. Called strike right there. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the A's 5 and the Blue Jays 3. Bottom 9, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. 2-1 now. Right side, Butler. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman.
He's 2 outs away. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. The Jays trailing by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. And delivers outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
He swings and fouls one off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Lined into right. That's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.